With an open smile and with open doors, I bid you welcome. What is mine is yours. Let's toast to our health and talk about a holiday film overflowing with an abundance of life lessons. Most important of those life lessons, never eat singing food. Welcome to Real Wonders, a show where we look at some of my favorite films and talk about all kinds of movie magic and nostalgia. I'm your host, Rick Masi, and today I'll be your guide through The Muppet Christmas Carol, starring the Muppets, of course, and Michael Caine as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Get ready.
Quiet!
Get set
God save my little broken body.
for the funniest family movie of the year.
I don't want to.
Walt Disney Pictures presents from Jim Henson Productions, The Muppet Christmas Carol. It's a Dickens of an adventure, as only the Muppets can tell it.
I am here to tell the story.
And I am here for the food.
Only in theaters, The Muppet Christmas Carol.
You know that food is wax.
Rated G. Starts Friday, December 11th at a theater near you.
I won't spend too much time here explaining the plot because I feel like through general cultural osmosis, most people already know the premise of A Christmas Carol. But just in case, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens tells the story of Ebenezer Scrooge, a bitter old man who values money above people. On Christmas Eve, he is visited by the ghost of his former business partner who warns him that his selfishness will doom him unless he changes. Through encounters with the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and yet to come, Scrooge is forced to confront the emptiness of his life and consequences of his choices. By morning, he emerges transformed, joyful, generous, and ready to embrace the true spirit of Christmas. Full disclosure, I grew up a Muppets kid. To me, the Muppets have always represented the best parts of humanity. They can be silly, clever, and heartfelt all at once, making us feel both entertained and understood. For me, they're always a warm, welcoming presence that blends laughter with life lessons. I was young, but I remember Jim Henson's passing, and I remember a very big deal was made about this movie. I was too little to understand it at the time, but The Muppet Christmas Carol carried with it a lot of weight.
With their employer gone at last, Bob Cratchit and the bookkeepers immediately began that most pleasant of activities, the celebration of Christmas.
He's gone.
It was the first Muppet project created in the wake of the deaths of both Jim Henson and Richard Hunt, two of the most iconic creative voices. Their absence was deeply felt, but the film became a testament to the resilience of the Muppet family. Jim's son, Brian Henson, stepped into the director's chair with this film. This project needed someone with an understanding of both the Muppets' humor and their emotional depth, and having Brian take the lead made the most sense. Steve Whitmire also had the monumental task of taking over the role of Kermit the Frog. Whitmire's performance, while sonically different, successfully carried the tenderness and leadership audiences associated with the character. His Kermit, here as Bob Cratchit, embodies humility and warmth. In many ways, The Muppet Christmas Carol was not just about Scrooge's redemption, but a heartfelt effort to prove that the Muppets' legacy could survive without Jim Henson.
Thank you for making me a part of this.
He was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone, Scrooge. A squeezing, wrenching, grasping, clutching, covetous old sinner.
Bob Cratchit,
Yes, Mr. Scrooge?
who is this?
It's Mr. Applegate, sir. He's here to speak to you about his mortgage.
Please, Mr. Scrooge, I know you're very angry about this, and I didn't mean to fall behind in the payments. Lord knows it being Christmas and all. Oh, please don't shout at me, sir. That and, of course, little Gwen. Her lungs aren't right. The doctor takes his share, don't he? I mean, you can yell and scream, and you're right, but it won't do no good, because I'm the stone you can't squeeze blood from, and that's the truth. Thank you for not shouting at me.
Disney's involvement also marked a shift. The company distributed the film through Buena Vista Pictures, and while the Muppets would not become officially owned by Disney until 2004, The Muppet Christmas Carol represents the early stages of that relationship. Disney saw the Muppets as a valuable family brand, and this film was proof of their vitality. To balance the heart, humor, and history, We needed seasoned pros as narrators, so of course they called in the big guns. Gonzo and Rizzo.
Christmas apples.
We got Macintosh.
Get your Christmas apples.
Red delicious.
Tuppence apiece while they last.
They won't last long the way you're eating them.
Hey, I'm creating scarcity. Drives the prices up.
Rizzo. Hello. Welcome to the Muppet Christmas Carol. I am here to tell the story.
And I am here for the food.
My name is Charles Dickens.
And my name is Rizzo the Rat. Hey, wait a second. You're not Charles Dickens.
I am too.
No, a blue furry Charles Dickens who hangs out with a rat.
Absolutely.
Charles Dickens was a 19th century novelist, a genius.
Oh, you were too kind.
This duo breaks the fourth wall, narrates the story directly, and gives children an easy point of entry into what would otherwise be dense, old-fashioned material. Their comedic banter lightens the dark moments, while the direct quotes from Dickens ensure that the film remains faithful to the original source. By weaving in and out of the narrative, they become both guides and companions, giving audiences laughter, insight, and reassurance through the story's most intense turns.
No, don't tell us your hand, tell us the story.
Oh, thank you, yes. The Marleys were dead to begin with.
Oh, pardon me?
That's how the story begins, Rizzo. The Marleys were dead to begin with.
Oh.
As dead as a doornail.
It's a good beginning. It's creepy and kind of, woohoo, spooky.
Oh, thank you, Rizzo.
You're welcome, Mr. Dickens.
Plus, they give us an insane amount of quotable lines.
Once again, it was Christmas Eve. Night was falling, and the lamplighterers were plying their trade.
Hey, light the lamp, not the rat, light the lamp, not the rat.
My
What are you
apologies.
doing? Put me out, 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 put me out. What? Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
We've all seen the memes. The reason this film works as well as it does is because Michael Caine plays Scrooge as serious as a heart attack. Caine could have easily played the role with a wink or leaned into the absurdity of acting opposite of the Muppets. Instead, he took the role earnestly and with depth.
Merry Christmas, you say. What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
He's got him there, the old boy's speechless.
If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be cooked with his own turkey and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
Well, not quite speechless.
Oh, I'm cool.
Nephew, you keep Christmas in your own way, and let me keep it in mine.
This choice grounds the emotional stakes. His Scrooge is terrifying in his coldness, heartbreaking in his regret, and deeply moving in his redemption. Because Caine never once dismisses the Muppets, the story feels authentic, and we are fully invested in his transformation. His performance ensures that the film is not just a light-hearted holiday comedy, but frankly, and strictly my opinion, the best version of this story.
Merciful heavens. Let me see some tenderness connected with this world, or I'll be haunted by that terrible conversation forever.
The musical soul of the Muppet Christmas Carol comes from Paul Williams, who had previously collaborated with the Muppets on the Muppet movie. His score and songs walk the line between festive cheer and emotional depth. Tracks like Scrooge and It Feels Like Christmas carry the joy and humor expected of a Muppet production, but there is one song that will shatter you into a million pieces. If you had the VHS version, you remember When Love Is Gone. The song, which was cut from many releases but recently being restored, is a haunting piece about lost love and regret. Though sometimes considered too heavy for children, its presence underscores the weight of Scrooge's past and deepens the film's emotional impact. Williams's music not only enhances the storytelling, but also makes the film endlessly singable and memorable during the holiday season. Perhaps the most powerful scene in the film is the Christmas future sequence, where Scrooge confronts his fate. The Muppets, usually associated with humor, suddenly give way to an atmosphere of dread. The contrast is startling and effective. Michael Caine's terrified performance here feels utterly real, and we feel the full weight. The fact that this scene comes in a Muppet movie makes it even more remarkable. It shows the filmmaker's commitment to telling the story honestly without softening the moral lesson. The The mood is brightened when we realize that Scrooge has completed his transformation and we're left with the promise and assurance that he lives out the rest of his days with kindness in his heart. The Muppet Christmas Carol remains one of the greatest holiday films of all time because it combines the whimsy of the Muppets with the gravity of Dickens. We return to it each December not only for nostalgia, but for its timeless reminder of redemption, kindness, and the spirit of Christmas. The Muppets always find a way to speak directly to your heart. I'm not going to be able to successfully articulate what I mean, but something about a chorus of Muppets singing in unison as the camera starts to pull back and the shot gets wider always leaves me a bit misty-eyed. I think the reason why it moves me so much is because the lesson has always been togetherness. The Muppets remind audiences that no matter how old we get, there is value in joy, warmth, and kinship. Like Scrooge, this movie leaves you feeling healed. Thank you for watching Real Wonders. I've been your host, Rick Masi. Happy holidays to you and yours, and with a loving guarantee that even if we part, I will hold you close in a thankful heart. We'll see you next time.
Break it down now.